Okay, so got an exercise bike, and so it's by Sunny Health and Fitness. What's really cool about this exercise bike is that not only does it have like where you can just, obviously ride it, but it also has where you can actually pull. You can't see it here, but basically you can get an arm workout while you're riding it. And also, if you just want to tone your legs, it also has a strap in the back. So I'm not sure how much of the unboxing you're going to be able to see because I'm going to have to actually work. And then, of course, the girls are here and all that type of stuff. So I'm going to try my best. Yeah, let's see how this actually goes. All right. Okay, let's first try to undo. I can't remember where in the world got this. It was ordered online. I believe it's with Amazon. Of course, I'll put everything down in the description box below as to exactly where we ordered it from. So therefore, you guys will have it. So now I'm going to have to set it up. I thought it was actually going to open up the other way. It's fairly heavy. I mean, it's an exercise bike, so. But let's see what it looks like here. Not bad, actually. It's pretty cool. So let's see. I don't know if you guys can actually see it here well, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try to first get out the loose parts. Here's the LCD screen. Or no, this is the seat. It does have an LCD screen though, by the way. So I'm just taking out the parts here. And the bars. Seems like it's going to go together hopefully pretty easy. Here's the main part of the bike. So the bulk of the weight is obviously this guy right here. I'm just guessing maybe 30 pounds. Or less. Not bad. Okay. This is the pedals. The screws. Here's more bars. And here is the LCD screen. It doesn't really have a whole lot on it. It's not like you're going to be able to watch videos. It's mainly to tell you like your heart rate and stuff like that. Repetitions. It's not one of those fancy smancy ones where you can watch a video to do workouts. So you still have to use your phone. Of course, they do have accessories where you can actually put your phone on here and then you can still do the same thing. I mean, you don't really have to pay all that money for a machine that's going to have the monitor and stuff like that where it gives you a lesson. You can pretty much get a lesson using your phone, using apps and things like that nowadays. So anyhow, let me start putting this thing together. Okay, so this is kind of what the bike will look like, obviously, when everything's done. As I was saying, you have your actual handle pulleys here where you can actually work out your arms while you're exercising or while you're riding the bike. And then you have them in the back where you can actually do, work your legs as well. So again, once I get it together, I will let you guys know how everything is. I believe this was like for $165. It was like $165 or $170, I believe. I can't remember. But anyway, I'll put all that stuff in the description box, okay? All right. All right, so it gives you pretty much everything that you're going to need, obviously. So first thing you want to do is it says, to loosen and release this pull knob, actually, because this is what actually helps release the bike here. Let's just let it all out and see. I can feel it getting looser. Now, one of the things too is the bike is used for storage. Like you can actually store it. It would look similar to this. Obviously, it would have everything on it. But basically, you're able to store it, and it doesn't have to always be let out. So it's really, really good. If you want to put it in different rooms, as opposed to having it in just one spot, it really is great. And also, if you don't have a lot of space, this is great too. So I'm going to work on this and make sure I follow the instructions, because Noe will kill me, and then get back to you once I've made some progress. Okay, so one of the things is once you loosen this knob here, basically what will happen is once you loosen that, you have another knob here that I loosened a little too much. But basically, when you loosen these knobs, this will then relax and come out. Let me actually put this back in here. Put that there. I put it out a little too much. But basically, it's going to be like this. When you open this out, this is what the bike will look like. Okay, does that make sense? So it might be a little confusing, and then you're able to put this screw, this knob, back in here. So you're not going to really be able to assemble the bike. You have to line it up, but you're not going to be able to assemble the bike until you do that. So that's one of the tidbits here. All right. I was able to put that in. Make sure you screw it in all the way. Give it some tightness, and then that's basically it. This right here is going to be where the seat is, obviously, and so that will be tightened later. Doesn't matter how loose that is right now, but this is the main one so that you can let the bike out. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information. And then this is the pulley that I was talking about. And then this is going to be your tension here for that. And it goes from 1 on the low end to 8 on the high end, right? Here's the one for the back where you can work your legs. And it's the same tension thing right here that guides all of that. All right. All right, so to assemble the back part here, as you can see, it looks a little confusing when you first do it, but it's really not that bad, to be honest with you. I mean, it kind of tells you exactly where to put everything, but the bolt will go in this way, and then everything is labeled out correctly too. And then you're going to put the curved washer on like this. The next thing you're going to put is this, this spring washer, which I don't know if it's going to show you, but it's got like a little cut right there. Can you see? Probably not. That on, and then you put your bolt on, and it goes like this. And then the middle would be the bar, or the bar there. So that's basically how it goes on, and then you tighten it all up. So you'll see once I get done. Okay. This gives you a better view of what happens. So stick the bolt in first underneath like this. You want to make sure first you find and make sure that everything, because it tells you this side up. Like on this side, it tells you arrow up, which would be the other direction. And then so you put the bolt in that way. Put the curved washer on this way. Spring washer minus cat hair. And then your bolt. And tighten it. And then of course you're able to tighten it better with the wrench, wherever I put it, with this guy here. So then you're able to just tighten it up. What I like to do is tighten it up a little bit on one side and then tighten it up on the other side. Kind of do them equal. And then just alternate back and forth. It's pretty, so far pretty simple. This has got the wheels on it where you can roll it. The straight bar goes where the actual wheelbase is. So yeah. Okay, so before I go into this too much further, before you clip this off, I would leave it on until it's time to assemble the pedals, because it tells you right and left. Now, I know you can obviously tell, you know, what's right and left, but it's a good guide to have in case that you get a little bit confused. For this, you're going to use the wrench and the pedals on here. It tells you right and left. So, for example, this is the left pedal, and this is the right pedal. And so they're color-coded so that you know the difference. They're also color-coded on the side here, red. Well, actually, the other side's also red too, but it's color-coded so that you can tell the difference. And then, therefore, you're able to assemble them correctly. And then you just put them on, and then it tightens up with the wrench that you have. So, I didn't remove this until it was time for me to actually install it. So, once you actually put the foot pedals on, or actually put the mounts on, then you put the actual foot pedals on as well. So let's do that. Okay, so that pedal is on, and basically all you do is you hand turn them first, and then you tighten them up using the interior piece of the wrench. This portion right here, that's what you're going to use to tighten the pedal on. Again, it's pretty simple. It's kind of straightforward. It's not hard at all. And if you look closely, if you clip these off beforehand, it tells you right here on the side what's left and right. And it's pretty simple. You just put this in like this. I mean, you can't really mess this part up. Now it's not going to do it now that I got the camera on. The other one went on without any sort of issue. This one's giving me trouble. Alright, so let me actually pause it and get this on. I said it was simple, and then of course it doesn't turn out that way. Now, similar to the pedals, the straps also tell you left and right. This one here tells you left. I don't know if you can see it, but basically pretty simple. Put it on the very last one. It can be adjusted later. It's not hard. These just kind of snap on pretty easily. And these are your foot straps. Depending upon the people that are in your house, those might have to be adjusted because it's pretty high. Probably the middle one is going to be best for us, but I don't know until I get it together and we actually get on it and see. So, yeah, that's kind of where we are right now. Okay, so now we're installing the seat. It's pretty simple. This, almost hit my foot. This big seat here actually had 3 nuts in it, and washers. You basically just remove those off. Then you have the little back pad. This area here also had these. They were not actually installed. So it's, like I said, it's pretty simple. I mean, sometimes whenever you do an assembly, they don't actually have everything where it should be, and everything's kind of complicated and all that type of stuff, and the diagram doesn't look like what you actually have. But I have to say that so far everything matches up and everything looks exactly the way that it's supposed to, which is not bad. So now what we're going to do is, this actually is going to attach to this. So once I get that ready to go, because it's going to kind of sit like this. But anyway, once I get that ready to go, I will come back. All right. Oh, back's hurting already. Okay, so the back pedal is attached. I didn't actually film that because it's just 4 bolts. You put the washers are back there. It's simple. I mean, it's just screwing it in. Some people I know like to see videos of the fast forward of someone doing that. And that's just a lot of work for really nothing. So I don't do that really anymore. The next thing is going to be this, which goes to the seat. This is basically the seat deal. And again, it just sits on like that. It's, again, pretty straightforward. I guess you could mess up, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to mess up, I think. But yeah, I mean, I guess you obviously could easily make a mistake on this. And then, of course, this part here will attach to these two little holes that are right there. So once I attach everything, then I'll show you, but I'm not going to just have you guys wait while I doodle and do that. So also, me being off camera too lets me make mistakes, and then you guys don't have to see it. So all right, just give me a few seconds. Okay, so the seat has been set up. It's, again, fairly simple. These bolts are already here. You just unscrew them, put this in. Again, it's not hard. And then, of course, this goes into here. You got to remove this bolt out a little bit. If you remove it all the way out, that's fine, but whatever. You remove this, and you line it up to whatever is going to be your comfort. I don't know if this is going to be our comfort level, but I'm just going to put it there and see. Just kind of sit on it. For Noe, it might be a little different, but for me, I think this would be perfect. So, yeah, Noe's going to have to adjust it each time, but this is actually perfect for me. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that was pretty basic, pretty easy to put on. Okay, so the next thing we're doing is attaching the handlebars to this, and actually it's pretty cool because this is where your vitals are going to go in, and it's simple. It goes in like this. I can tell you that right now. But oh, to answer people's questions, you notice the box that's back here that this came in. A lot of folks probably wonder, what do we do with all of our boxes? We get, you can't see me, but we get a tremendous amount of boxes because we have packages delivered here constantly. And so what we do is basically put them in our garden. So we use it to actually kill weeds for our garden, and so we recycle. But yeah, you saw all the empty boxes that we get from shipping and different things. It's crazy. So it looks like a warehouse back there. But yeah, that's what we do. I'm going to attach this and all that and be ready to go. Okay, so now that we're actually working on the handlebar part, I wanted to stop really quick so that you guys can see. I got confused because I'm like, when you're reading the instructions, I'm like, huh? But because I thought they meant to have screws on this side and this side, but no, there's screws here and here. And what you're going to do is they give you basically 4 nuts and 4 bolts, and then you have 2 curved brackets. And so you also have 2 of these spring brackets. And what you're going to do is on the side, you're going to have the flat piece. So this is kind of the way it's going to look, just to make it easier. So you're going to have this that goes on the side. It's going to be flat. So it goes in like, oops, I dropped the thingy. You got to adjust it, line it up, and you screw that in. For the other side, or for the front, what you're going to do is you're going to have your this. You're going to put your little thing like that, the one that's all, can you see? There you go. There you go. And then you're going to put your little curved piece like this because it's going to fit on this. I know there's going to be some folks that says, no, there's a certain term to use. And I'm sure there is. I can't think of it right now. I'm trying to finish this really quick before Noelle comes home. Noelle is going to try this out. She's going to do some workouts and stuff on this later. Make sure this cord here, which is actually attached to the handlebar, make sure that it actually comes through this little U-shaped here. I don't know if you guys can see, but basically there's a little, looks like a capital D. You want to stick it through there. Make sure that you actually do that before you actually attach the monitor. So I'm going to tighten all these up. Again, everything that you need is in the packet, so you really don't have to buy anything. The only thing you're going to need really is some scissors to cut open things, but other than that, scissors or a knife. Other than that, you really don't need a whole lot. So I'm going to tighten this up. Like I said, tightening things with this little thing takes forever. So I'm going to do that and then come back. Okay. So this dude's on there. All right. So this is kind of how it's going to look. Of course, like I said, Noelle is going to have to adjust this for her. But again, once the pulleys are added, you can also do it like this while you're exercising. It's pretty sturdy. I mean, I'm over 200 pounds and it doesn't have a problem. So, I know you can't see my face, but anyway. So, yeah, I think that it will work for most people. Now I'm going to attach the little screen and the pulleys and all that stuff. There's also pulleys back here too, so that you're able to use your foot and you're able to pull it as well back there. So yeah, let me finish that up. Okay, so then the monitor looks like this. Takes 2 AA batteries. We have rechargeable ones, and then you have like a little, there's 4 screws that were back here. I just removed them. This is basically the wiring here. You know, these little dills are going to plug in there once I get it attached. And this is a little slot here so that the wires can actually go through without getting caught in here. You don't want to pinch that in there. So that's why they have it like that. This wire fits through like that, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Once I get it attached, then, as you know, I'll come back on. All right. Okay, so this is attached. So I just got one more. To be honest with you, I left the cords out from this little slot here because it just didn't make any sense. They're going to get pinched in there. The diagram shows you and tells you that it should go through there, but that doesn't make sense to me. So I left them out. The one that has just a straight edge goes right into the, you have a pulse and you have a sensor. The sensor is this one here that's kind of long. The one that looks like an headphone jack goes into the pulse meter. And so that's basically how that gets put in there. It's pretty simple. Follow instructions, you'll be fine. If you want to use a regular Phillips instead of this thing that comes with it, I would say, yeah, do that. I hate these things. They're good to have, obviously, if you don't have any sort of tools, but yeah, they're not the best thing to use in terms of efficiency and speed and all that stuff. But so now the only other thing to do is to add the actual tension bands. So once I do that, then that's it. Really and truly, if I wasn't making the video, this would have took me like not that long. I mean, about an hour has passed. It would have taken maybe 35, 40 minutes to do it. So yeah, not bad. All right, so the dude's done. What's weird is you have 2 of these handle straps right here, but you only have one in the back. And so I thought I was missing something, but no, actually I wasn't missing anything. So I'm going to try to break everything down here without losing everything and everybody and all that stuff so you guys can see. Oops, sorry. There might be some noisage. So basically, that's what I'm talking about. You get the one strap back there. Other than that, it is a pretty good deal. It's pretty cool. So anyhow, yeah, that was not that bad, actually. I thought it was going to be a little bit, sorry. Thought it was going to be worse than what it was, but it wasn't that bad. I had to stop every now and again to do other stuff, but really, like I said, it would take you I would say between 30 to 45 minutes at most. If you have a better hand tool, then yeah, a lot faster. Definitely don't use an electric drill or anything like that. But yeah, hand drill is totally, or a hand screwdriver is totally fine. Yeah, not that bad. Hope you guys enjoyed the video of this unboxing of our exercise bike by Sunny. This video was not sponsored by them or anything like that. We just found something that fit our needs. I'm going to set this thing up offline and see how it works. But hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you. Take care.